This is the Iron Trader. This is Sunday night. Now the futures just opened here, about 20 minutes ago here at 6 o'clock. So we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. Now, look at this big gap up here, okay? This was heading down lower here all the way to hit for this 100-day and this 200-day, but now she gapped up, and so far it's hanging on to this 85.08. Now the reason for this is the strike on Israel. Okay, so that's why you're taking crude oil. So anything that happens like in the Middle East or any kind of disruption, then you're going to get crude oil right across the board here, U.S. crude and Brent crude to rally. Okay, so let's look at the charts here. Well, so far today here, let's just take a look at the downside, okay? So you want to watch this 50 SMA at 85.09. Then we want to come to the bottom of this candle right here, okay? This is sitting at 84.16. Then we want to look here to the top of this candle here. This is 83.28. And so far today, your low is 84.67. So 80.64.67 will be your gap. And then the top of this candle here at 83.28, that will be the fill, okay? Now, again, if this gets filled here and it goes lower here, then we want to look to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 82.15, and then we want to look to this candle here at 81.50. Now, again, if that's lost here, then we just come right to the left over here to your chart here. So you have 80.88, and then we have 79.61 here, and then we have your 79.89, which is your 100-day, and then we have your 200-day at 77.61. Now, all these candles here, all the way down, those are your support and resistance levels, okay? Your highs, your lows, and your closing number, but your key support levels and resistance levels are all these SMAs here. So if this happens to fall, your big target here is going to be this 100-day at 78.89, and then 77.61 is what I'd be looking for here if this sells off and loses Friday's low at 81.50. Okay, so watch this gap in this film. Okay, so let's take a look at the upside. All right, so now it's rallying up here pretty good, but it's just like I told you right here. When you have that 8-day cross that 21-day here, and this is a really big cross, what happens? It comes all the way on down. So now on the upside, you really want to watch this 86.95. This is going to be very, very key. Okay, and then again, if it can go above that, well, then we have a lot of different resistance. So then you want to watch 87.76. You have 88.46, and then we have your big retest here on 88.98. Now, again, if you can get above that, then we just follow these candles right on above here. Okay, you got 89.59 here. You have 90.27. And then we, let's see, come to the bottom of this candle here. You got 90.35. And then we have 91.88. Then we come over here to this candle here. It's 92.43. And then we just follow these candles, 93.10. You have 94.17 and your retest of 95.03. Now, this could very well happen here if this escalates into some big brouhaha going on in the Middle East. We just don't know that. That's why you want to trade the charts and just keep watching, okay? So remember, on the upside, watch that key 8 SMA here, your 21 SMA. Those are going to be critical. And then if we can get above, then we just follow these candlesticks all the way to the retest. On the downside, watch this key 50-day, and then watch this gap fill right here. That's going to be very critical at 83.28. Then watch the bottom of that candle. That's 81.50. If that's lost, 100-day, 200-day. All right, let's take a look here on a weekly and a monthly. Okay, here we have your monthly chart. Okay, what do we have here? Well, you know, it's kind of early to tell here yet. It's only the 8th of the month here. So what we want to do on the upside is you want to watch this key level here, 86.86, okay? A close above, then we can do like a possible retest here of that 95.03. On the downside, you want to watch this 8 SMA here, 78.96. Very, very key support. So we got to see how this all going to shake out. But now we have a little twist in it with the escalation here in the Middle East. Okay, here on your weekly chart. Well, you know, I thought possibly, you know, that would hold. It didn't here on this section here. It came down, big ass red candle here. But now we're sitting right here. Okay, so what we want to do on the upside is you want to watch this 100 SMA here 86.12, and then this key 8 SMA here at 86.71. Downside, that's 79.68 here, and then this 50 SMA 78.36. And then for the week, you want to watch last week's low. That's going to be key, that 81.51. If that's lost, then we come down to these support levels right here. If we can gain this here, then basically, what did I do there? Oh, yeah, okay, if we can gain that there, then what you want to do is always look at these key levels here, your 100-day and your 8 SMA. All right, let's see what old natty gas is doing. All right, here we have the old natural gas, your hourly and your 4-hour chart. Okay, well, you can see off that 2.82, that was your gap. This is the candle I've been always pointing out here. It is 2.85. That was a low. It came in, made a lower low, but it never filled this gap right here. That's basically at 2.66, okay? So that's always really very bullish. Eventually, it'll all fill the gap, but maybe not today, okay? So then she rallied up and just kept on making layers up. Now, here with the war going on here, well, natty gas, that's an energy. That's going to rally up also. So today so far, we hit a new high here of 3.38. So that's what we're going to watch here now on your price channel. That's going to be your breakout here at 3.36, okay? That's your price channel. And then 3.38, that'll be today's high so far, okay? Now, if it sells down here, okay, what you want to do is watch this 8, 332, watch the 21, 3.24, and then you could come all the way down here to this price channel at 3.17 and then 3.13. On your 4-hour chart here, this is just looking, very, very bullish here. Let's bring this up a little bit here. So basically, just watch that key 8 SMA here, and then you want to watch the top of this candle also here. This is that 3.055. That was your big breakout. You can see the candle going on up here. Okay, bull flag and then gone. All right, let's take a look here on a daily and a weekly. Okay, here you are at the old weekly. Okay, I've always been talking about this right here. See this 8 SMA? You're clearly above the 21-day SMA. Very, very bullish, okay? And now we're above this key 50. This is sitting at 3.22. Now, your next level up here, so we want to look today, okay? It hit 3.384. That was high. Well, how did it get there? Well, we look to the left of the chart. Look at the bottom of the candle. What do you have? 3.384, okay? That's why it stopped right there. Okay, so the next level up, if you can close above, we look to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 3.52. We look top of this candle here, 3.95. And then we looked at the top of this candle here at 3.78, which lines up very nicely with that 200 SMA, okay? So again, if you can get above that 200 SMA, well, then we worry about that. We just follow the candles all the way on up here. Let me just take that down a little bit here so that we always look to the left of the chart, and then we can follow these candles here. Very, very easy all the way on up here. But right now here, the main focus is two things. Downside is this 50 SMA here. Upside is that 200-day at 3.78. Okay, daily chart. Ooh, this looking really nice here. Now, I've been pointing out here, low, higher low, higher low. Okay, now you had a gap. This was at 2.85, came down to 2.82, rallied right on up. Now, look at all your SMAs here, just curling right on up beautifully. So if this happens to sell down, well, you always want to watch the previous day's candle, which would have been Friday's candle. The high, which was 3.364, the low, 3.16, and then your closing number at 3.33, okay? Always watch that, and then the same thing here. Then you want to look to the top of that candle, 3.20. Then we want to look to this 8 SMA. Very, very key, 3.06, and then we can come all the way down here to 2.84, and then you have 2.73, and then your 200-day sitting at 2.68. Now, this could sell all the way off down to this 100-day at 2.62, and this still would be a very bullish pattern with these series of higher lows. That's what we want to see, okay? Now, again, I've been pointing out this candle here, so keep this one in mind here too. This is that 3.027. If it comes back and retests that area right there here, you know what I'm saying? Or even like this 3.018, which is basically 3.2. If it retests that, that is always a very good buying opportunity when it retests the breakout. Okay, so watch this 8 SMA here, see if that would sell. I would hold on any kind of a sell. And obviously this basically looks higher here. Just watch these candles here and then watch this key 3.78. That is going to be your big target. All right, I'll have more for you on the old crude and natural gas here tomorrow morning before 8 o'clock. and keep your eyes on the news here and see how this whole thing in Israel, if it's going to escalate or what the whole situation is, because this is going to be very important to the oil and the natural gas trade. All right, thanks for watching.